Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Carrie, and here on Caring with Carrie, we talk all things kids. On Saturdays, I try to put up videos that include activities for Montessori, practical life, and art so that you get some ideas and inspiration on what to do with your little one. On Tuesdays, I try to put up videos that are going to be updates on my pregnancy. So my last video that I did on this was actually the first trimester, but part 1, so like the first half of the first trimester, because I realized about halfway through that I was really not seeing a whole lot of morning sickness or anything like that. So my goal in putting out these videos was to put out information that would hopefully help other pregnant mamas, and since I wasn't receiving a whole lot of morning sickness, I just didn't have that information. So I thought that if I waited until the second trimester, which I'm officially in now, that I would have some information. I have a few tips, but they're pretty common. So let's jump into it. First things first, I don't think I've talked about this, but the prenatal that I use is called Mama Bear Prenatal. And I think I was actually using one by like Daily Woman or something like that. Like, it's a very good brand, and I found out that really you don't want to take a whole lot of folic acid. You do want folate, which is the natural form. So folic acid is the man-made form of folate. So having folate, that natural form, is going to be absorbed in your body better, and folic acid has been connected with several different issues that are actually just recently showing up. So I would suggest doing some research on that. If you look on your prenatal, try to see if it has folic acid or folate. That's super important in the first trimester. So everything that is in the Mama Bear Prenatal is specifically made to be absorbed in the body in its natural form. And there's actually some vitamins that are not well absorbed without other vitamins. So I want to say, like, I can't remember if it's B or D, but one of them like is absorbed better with vitamin A or something like that. I could be messing that up. Pregnancy brain, Lord knows what's going on in my head these days. But I just know that they have put together like the best. This is not sponsored, by the way. My midwife recommended this from her homeopathic doctor friend. And it's just minerals and herbs, and it's everything that your baby needs, but like in a safe way. The only con is I'm just like so bad at taking pills, and when you're feeling kind of sick and nauseous, it's even harder because that gag reflex is like sensitive, y'all. But you have to take 4 of these a day. You can space it out. For me, I know that if I don't take them all 4 at once, I'm gonna forget. So I've just been trying to take all 4 at once. Not gonna lie, there was a few periods of time where I did not take it every single day just because I was really struggling with the gag reflex. And I think the only times that I actually threw up in the first trimester were one time I was brushing my teeth, actually twice, 2 of the times I was brushing my teeth, and then the other 2 times I was taking pills. Granted, one time it was my gluten pills and not these, but then the second time it was these. The other thing that I take, if I were you, I would just look at your blood test results, because mine showed that I was low in vitamin D. I haven't been as consistent with these as I probably should, but I've also been getting out a lot of outside time, so I try on my best days to take 4 and 1 of this. Another big symptom you'll probably see in first trimester is constipation, and I actually only dealt with this a couple times where I had to take Colace, which is for me and my body what works best as far as a stool softener. But if you can, I'd suggest taking a daily probiotic because it does something similar and it's better for you. So I take the Garden of Life probiotic. This is one that even if you get like a yeast infection or something like that, you can insert it vaginally. But you can also take it orally, and this is a great brand. Like, seriously, look up the brand Garden of Life. It's similar to this in the fact that they research what like vitamins are going to be absorbed the best in your body and how to do so naturally without using any man-made chemicals. Now, whenever I was in Target picking up a prescription for something, I saw these and I decided to go ahead and get them. They're supposed to be organic. I have not eaten a lot of these. I just have had a few, but they're supposed to be organic, non-GMO, all that. So I grabbed them and they did help a little bit. The biggest thing that helped me was Seagram's. I actually got like the diet or like the zero sugar whatever ginger ale, because sugar would just like make my acid reflux so much worse. Which, acid reflux, okay, there, you know, all these other symptoms have been like fairly chill. Honestly, I've been so blessed and so lucky to have very chill you know, symptoms. But that acid reflux, you guys, and I think it's probably because I know things that like are carbonated and sugary and have dairy and, you know, tomatoes, like acidity, all that, like that contributes. But I also know that, you know, to a certain point, just the way our bodies are designed, the hormones are relaxing all of the bowels, which is why you have constipation. But it actually relaxes that little flap that stops the food from coming up from your stomach into your esophagus, and when it relaxes it, it's more likely to let acid splash up and all that, which is acid reflux. So it's kind of unavoidable to a point. There are some things and some foods that make it worse, make your acidity of your stomach acid just like more rambunctious, let's just put it that way. So there have been some times where I have a hard time falling asleep even because of the acid reflux, or I don't feel like eating because it just hurts to eat, or even drink water. Yeah, it hurts to drink water sometimes, but it's okay. I know that it's a phase. Coming into the second trimester, I do definitely feel more energy than the first trimester. Everyone says that. It's true. I'm just starting out the second trimester and I already feel better. Not to say that I don't take naps still, because, you know, your girl, been taking naps. It might get better. You know, I might not need a nap here in, you know, next few months. We'll see, but I'm gonna catch my naps when I can, you know. And thankfully I work in a really awesome job where when the babies are napping, the parents are totally cool with me napping as well. So I just keep the baby monitor on nice and loud. I'm a light sleeper, so if anything happens, which it never has in the 2 years I've been working here, but if something happens, I would wake up. The last symptom that I would have is, ever since the beginning of pregnancy, I have had, like, I don't want to say insomnia, but like I wake up super easy. So Tyler will sometimes grind his teeth at night. I'm working on getting him to get that checked out. That's a whole thing. But like that will wake me up now. And it's like the littlest things that wake me up. I will wake up for nothing sometimes, it seems like. So thankfully I usually don't wake up for very long, but I also have extremely vivid dreams, which the fact that I can usually remember my dreams tells me that more than likely I'm not getting the deep sleep, which is like, you know, the REM sleep, because usually if you can remember your dreams that you're just not quite to that REM sleep stage. So I think probably that is attributing to the fatigue and exhaustion, which I heard third trimester is straight up insomnia all the time. Looking forward to it. So I am going to put in here now the ultrasound videos that we got taken. We didn't actually get like any pictures per se, like she screenshot some of the video, but honestly the videos are better anyways. I'm gonna put the best one first. This is the one where the ultrasound tech called fun, where we're just like videoing the baby kicking around, and at one point the baby even goes to like stick the thumb in the mouth and like is playing with his hand back here and is like, hi. It's so funny. But if you watch carefully, the baby actually does put their hand to their mouth quite a bit. So I'm like, oh my gosh, 13 weeks. I had no idea they would do that this early. So that was really special to see. The baby is measuring 13.6 centimeters in the head and in the torso, which is perfect because around this time they should be 50-50%. The heartbeat is 160, which is also perfect for this time, so I'm so relieved, as this was our first ultrasound, first time seeing baby everything. Tyler is just over the moon. And the amount of support I have received from friends and family is crazy. Like, they're just all so excited for us and just loving the videos. And I feel like before I got pregnant, I saw an ultrasound picture and I was like, you know, ultrasound pictures all look the same. You know, they kind of do. They all look the same. And ultrasound videos, the baby's kind of always, you know, doing this. I guess I just never like saw what was so cool about it, which is weird because I'm obsessed with like babies and all things babies. But like, all these people love our ultrasound. Like, they love it and they want to see more of it and they want to get pictures and they want to see all the video, and it's just sweet. It's just really sweet to know we have such a huge support system, so I'm really thankful for that. But now we'll get into the videos. After the first one, you're going to see a couple more that are just like measuring, and one she's like even just like measuring like my placenta and stuff, but I'll put it in there just in case you're interested. I love that Tyler recorded it versus just putting in here like the CD recording of it, because you get like our talking as well. So I hope you enjoy, and then after these videos are done, I'm probably just going to close out with my outro. So if you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a bunch. If you hit that bell button, then you'll know like which Tuesdays I'm actually going to be uploading things for these updates with little baby deer. If you have been along with us on this journey so far, thank you. We love you, and I hope to see you next time. Here's these videos.
See it flickering there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm recording all that so you can see
Okay. Like the little jump.
That's a good little profile picture.
Yeah. Is that fast enough?
Mm-hmm.
Is it telling you what it's measuring?
I can measure it. $160.
Oh, perfect. That's kind of what I was thinking would be the normal. Sweet.
The legs. See it kicking?
I thought it did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, golly.
Yeah.
It's really going.
Getting back at you for all the sneezing you was doing this
Oh my
morning.
gosh, every time I sneeze, my uterus cramps so bad. It's like the baby's like, dude, stop. Oh.
Little hand. Up in the
Aw.
mouth. We caught it. It's videoing.
Oh my gosh. Wow, I didn't know that they did that this early.
Yeah. Raise that head up. Look. Ah.
Mhm.
Oh, he's gonna be a thumb sucker.
Little hand fist. That's why it looks like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe it's gonna be a thumb sucker. Look at it.
That's
Alright.
awesome. How about drinking enough water?
It's not real full.
Oh no. Is that gonna make it hard for you to take pictures?
No.
Are they moving?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably will, need to get you a little fuller because that placenta to check the location of it.
Okay.
This is all looking at the placenta. It's the top of the baby's head. "14 weeks of due days," and what I say, baby dates, 13,
Huh.
13-1.
Yeah. Now are those always
My man. The circumference is 13.6 on that, so. This is the belly. "13.2.
it's about right? Their head and body are really 50-50 about this time.
The leg from the hip to the knee. It's measuring 13.3.
Hello.
deadhead diameter was 13.6.